at the forecast, so let's bring in meteorologist Peter Quinlan. Hey, Peter.
Hey Mark, a very mild start to the midpoint of the August-long weekend. Kicked off the morning at Pearson at 19 degrees. St. Catharines 20, Kitchener-Waterloo 15, 18 in London. But this afternoon made it up to 28 at Pearson. Felt like 34 with humidity, even by the water where temperatures were a smidge cooler. But if you were in the water in Lake Ontario, the water temperature was 24.8 degrees. So kind of toward the upper end of where we reach in the summer. And some thunderstorms pushing through extreme eastern Ontario. Had some scattered showers across the GTA at times today, but tomorrow we've got more rain, chance of thunderstorms and clouds. But despite that, the UV index on your holiday Monday will still be around a 7, so your skin can burn in 30 minutes. Make sure you've got hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, and shade. And if you're out for a run, bear in mind we will have that chance of showers basically from the middle of the morning, and then in the afternoon it will again get quite humid. Overnight tonight, that risk of thunderstorms will build in as temperatures fall to 22 degrees, bit of a northwesterly breeze, and that risk of rain and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm could kick around through your morning hours. We'll sit around 22 right around sunrise, but by afternoon we'll make our way up to 27 degrees with humidity, though that'll feel like the 30s. There is that risk of rain later on in the day, and if you are planning to be by the water, it will be a smidge cooler, as it often is. Temperatures around 26. That risk of storms, though, so you want to get out of the water when that happens. We'll time out that storm risk coming up. Mark.
Thank you very much, Peter. Meteorologist Peter Quinlan joins us now for another look at the forecast. First off, Peter, great to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time, so always great to work with you. It seems like the weather cycle here, it's the same thing we've seen all summer. Hot, then cooling, hot, then cooling. We're now back on the cooling trend.
Yes, we are on the cooling trend, the cooling train, but doesn't it just seem like summer goes by so quick?
It does, too quick.
Yeah. Savor these weekends, Mark.
Yeah.
It is going to be a gradual cool down before a warm up. Let's start you off with a look across the country. It was 30 degrees this afternoon in Montreal. Felt like the 40s with humidity, and 40-degree humidex values in Ottawa. To the west, 25. Vancouver and Calgary, 22 in Edmonton. They are dealing with a bit of a trough that's trying to nudge its way into northern Ontario. As we look ahead, though, we will kind of be riding the edge of that warm and cool air mass. Really, the main brunt of the heat will begin to try and build in later this week, and then it will get shoved aside by an upper low. Here is that risk of rain with a disturbance rippling through as we take you through tomorrow morning. Let's take a closer look at the timeline here. So could see some strong and potentially even severe thunderstorms into the early morning hours, reaching cottage country, potentially waking you up if you're in the Bruce Peninsula area. Wyerton could see heavy rain to start, and then it will sweep through Peterborough into Kingston, Ottawa by 8 a.m. And the GTA really on the southern edge of this could see some thunderstorms over toward Lake St. Clair into the Windsor area, but then clearing. By the end of the day, we could see some sunny breaks into extreme eastern Ontario. Those clouds and showers will linger as we move into your Tuesday. Slightest chance of a sprinkle in the morning. Then we get into some nice sunshine throughout the afternoon, and even as we take you into the evening hours. Back to sun as well on Wednesday. That day will be pure blue skies potentially, but those amounts in the thunderstorms could be quite impressive. We could even see some hail in those overnight storms moving in to the northwest. Muskoka could see 50 to 60 millimeters. Peterborough up to 18. Kingston 13. Oshawa 33. It really depends on whether those storms end up being a little further north than the GTA, and we'll probably see that actually take place. So we'll have to play a wait-and-see approach as to its impacts in the GTA. Durham region could be quite affected. Those winds coming in from the north, and then we'll see those ease, and as we take you ahead into the end of the week, maybe a bit more of a breeze come Thursday. Planning a car wash? Well, tomorrow probably not the best day. You'll kind of get a natural one in most areas. Improving conditions, though, as we march toward the middle of the week, as the sunshine is on the increase. Sault Ste. Marie falling to 15 tonight, 19 in London, 17 for Muskoka with that rain rolling in, 27 in London, risk of a thunderstorm, 29 tomorrow in Windsor. And as we take a closer look around the GTHA, Hamilton getting to 27, risk of showers, Cobourg to 23, and into Barrie into the mid-20s too. So if you are planning to water, do it early and late in the day before we get into the heat of the afternoon and early evening. You want to avoid those hours. If you are out at the beach, those temperatures jumping their way up into the mid-20s, slather on the sunscreen, you could get a burn in half an hour. And then as we look to the next 7 days, that 27, by the way, for the Civic Holiday Monday tomorrow will feel like 36 with humidity. Then we drop to 22 Tuesday, 24 Wednesday, Thursday in the sun, and settle into those mid-20s right through next weekend.
Look at the forecast, so let's bring in meteorologist Peter Quinlan. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Mark, it was a pretty mild start to the day today across the GTA. 19 degrees this morning, 20 in St. Catharines, 15 for Kitchener-Waterloo, and 18 in London, 18 as well in Windsor. Made it to 29 there this afternoon, 29 as well in Sarnia, 29 Peterborough, 31 in Kingston, and 29 as well at Pearson. Water temperature, did you take a dip in Lake Ontario? Well, the water currently sitting around 24.8 degrees, kind of reaching its peak point for the summer. And yeah, we saw that nice clearing overnight tonight, though we are going to see some clouds building in. And by tomorrow, we're actually looking at a fairly cloudy day with a UV index around a 7. Your skin can burn in half an hour. So make sure you've got the sunglasses, hat, sunscreen on, as well as the shade. Even though it is cloudy, you can still get a burn. If you're out for a run tomorrow, bear in mind there may be some showers. It will be humidity, or a humid day rather, and make sure you are adjusting your runs for those conditions. In the overnight period, in the early morning hours, we could see isolated thunderstorm push through, and that actually may linger even into daybreak tomorrow. Those temperatures around 22 degrees, risk of a morning storm, but then in the afternoon we may even see some sunny breaks as we get into some clearing, possibly that chance of showers lingering during the day as we get up to 27. And if you are going to be by the water, we'll see those temperatures slightly cooler as they usually are. The afternoon temperature around 26. That risk of thunderstorms does linger through the day, and I'll time it all out for you when I come back. Mark.
Thank you very much, Peter. Time for another check-in on the forecast now. Meteorologist Peter Quinlan joins us again. Peter, I feel like this summer in many ways has kind of had something for everyone. If you like it hot,
exactly,
you've got it. And if you like it cool, you're getting it again now.
Yes, exactly. You'll get a little bit of everything, even going ahead, Mark. So it's kind of been the best summer all around. Hopefully you're enjoying it, and those of you at home too. We're going to continue this roller coaster and start you off with a look across the country. 27 degrees this afternoon in Vancouver, 24 in Edmonton, 25 Saskatoon, 24 Thunder Bay, and Ottawa hit 31. That 30 in Montreal felt like 40 with humidity. This is what's going on. We've got this ridge to the east, another one to the west, and an upper low over northern Quebec that's trying to push this heat to the south. But today it was still quite hot with the humidex factored in. This upper level low will be sweeping its way through. So today we've had humidex values making it feel like 34. That will not be the case, especially after that massive moisture moves through into the early morning hours tomorrow. In behind it, as you would expect, cooler temperatures, but heavy rain for the Bruce Peninsula area over toward Cottage Country overnight into tomorrow morning. Could see some isolated thunderstorms in this. Question is, how far into the GTA will this progress? Many models are pushing it a little further north. Durham region likely being affected by this. Kingston, Peterborough as well in the morning hours. We're looking at showers, thunderstorms, but by afternoon, we could even see some sunny breaks working their way in across the GTHA. Then as we get ahead into your Tuesday, we'll see a chance of a sprinkle. Really, I think it'll be a sunshine dominating day. It's that morning risk of sprinkles that we're talking about. And then back to the sunshine expected on Wednesday. As for the amounts, it'll be heaviest in places like Muskoka, Cottage Country, where we could see over 50 millimeters, Peterborough to 18 millimeters, Kingston 13, and the Wyerton area, Bruce Peninsula area could see 30 to 40 millimeters. Not under the question. Northerly winds, though, punching in by the end of the evening tomorrow, and then we'll see a bit of a break from those gustier conditions. Toward Kitchener-Waterloo, a bit of a breeze that could skirt into the other areas to the east into your Thursday. But thinking of getting that car washed, I would avoid tomorrow with all that rain and the puddles that will be lingering into your Tuesday. Things should have dried up, though, I would say, by Wednesday, which could be actually a very sunny day. 22 tonight in Toronto, into Ottawa, Muskoka, 17, chance of showers, risk of thunderstorms, and also some rain for Ottawa tomorrow afternoon. 23 in Sudbury, slightly sunnier, and around the GTHA, 28 in Hamilton, Niagara Falls as well. Cobourg to 23, Barrie 24, and Guelph to 27. So the best time to be watering your yard is early in the day, late in the day. We'll see that hot air return, and that will make most of that moisture and most of the sprinkling, the water evaporate into the air. So a waste of money and water. Mid-20s tomorrow if you're headed to the beach later on, feeling like 36 with humidity. 22 Tuesday with clearing, 23 Wednesday in the sun, 24 Thursday, 25 Friday, Saturday. Nice warm